I'm on my way right now to Walmart. I need to return Bentley's gloves. Walmart has like their own brand of clothes. It's George, and they have like a policy that if you wear it out before you outgrow it, then they will replace it. And I already had to take Joshua's back because his had 2 huge holes in the thumbs, like right down the side of the thumbs. It was ripped open. And so I took his back, and I actually got him a different brand because they didn't have the George ones available. Part of their policy is if they don't have the size available, or like whatever it was you were looking for, that they will give you something of generally equal value as long as it's the same size. So he got Hot Paws gloves, and so now Bentley's have a hole in one of the fingers, and the side of the thumb is peeling up like Joshua's did. And so I'm on my way right now. I'm actually pulling into Walmart right now to return it. It's quite snowy here. Snowing quite a bit. I'm glad I didn't have to drive all the way up north in this and have to come back, but so I'm going to go return that, and hopefully they have the same gloves. If not, then I'll just be getting the Hot Paws, which is totally fine because they're actually better quality gloves. They just don't have the same policy as the George brand does, but that's fine. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'll probably go to the thrift store just because it's something to do. I made it back here in good time, back to the town I live in. So I'm just going to park right now. Parking. Okay. All right. Let's go inside. I don't even know if I can be seen or not, but that was a complete waste of time. I went into Walmart, and the customer service girl was obviously having a difficult time understanding what was happening. But basically, you're supposed to be able to get the same glove, and if they don't have it, which they had 0 of, not even like the wrong size, 0 gloves. They only have the small like fabric ones that are like a friggin' sock. Like, I don't want that. You're supposed to be able to return it and get that, or a glove. If they don't have it, get a glove that's in similar, that has to be the same size and around similar price. Well, considering there's like nothing left of anything, I tried to find something that was close to their size, and the best I could find was a size small men's glove, but it was like $20, and the gloves I had purchased were like $8. So I totally understand the difference in pricing. And she just says, oh, well, okay, well, I can give them to you for $15. I'm like, no, I'm not paying $15 for a new pair of gloves. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. So I went to she's like, well, there might be some in like a different section. If you go to like the women's section, they have a large selection, and you might be able to just find like gloves that are kind of more unisex. So I was like, okay, well, let me do that first before we like get ourselves worked up over something. So I go ahead and I do that, and I found a pair of kids gloves that would be a little bit bigger than my son's, but it was closer than the men's small because they were kids. I think they were like kids medium or something, and what my kids have now is like a small. And then but they were like $15, and that's the only thing I could find. So like, what am I supposed to do? And I totally understand the difference in pricing, and she goes, well, I can give them to you for $10. I'm like, that makes absolutely no sense. That doesn't even give me the equivalent of what the gloves I have now that I've only owned for a month that are ruined. If I had returned these gloves and then purchased those gloves, I would purchase the gloves for less money than what the girl was trying to give them to me for, and take my gloves away. Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, and she went and talked to a manager, and she's like, no, what I'm doing is right. This is how it's supposed to be. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm like, You either aren't going to sell me the gloves or exchange the gloves for me, or you are. That's plain and simple. I'm not paying more money for gloves that your company has a quality standard for and doesn't uphold the quality. Like, it just drives me insane. Like, I know it's not her fault specifically, but this problem happened like a week or so ago, and I exchanged my other son's gloves with a different brand, same size, with no problems at all. And now all of a sudden with some different girl, it's a huge issue. I just took them and I said, like, forget it, I'll just try a different Walmart. Probably can't even be seen at all, but I don't understand how some Walmarts have other policies than other. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I just went to the smaller Walmart and they exchanged the gloves with another pair of gloves. They were literally the last pair. They're a little bit too big, but at least they'll be able to grow into them. And yeah, they were more money. They were $12.97. The gloves I originally purchased were $7.47. So that's quite a bit of a price difference, and they exchanged it no problem. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm like, I need to start going to the small one more often, like, for things like that. And I should have learned before when I had all the issues with returning my son's tablet. The big Walmart wouldn't do it, and then I drove over to the small one and they did it no problem. Like, it doesn't make sense. It baffles me that how can one store do it and the other store not? Like, just the small one is just so much better. Everyone's so much more patient and kind. So yeah, I get some time to myself this weekend. I've been so busy just running around doing Christmas stuff, and I put all the Christmas stuff away, like I said. So this weekend is my clean weekend. I need to do everything. I need to vacuum and mop and everything. Clean the kitchen up. I already did laundry. I did laundry yesterday because I just didn't want an overload of things for the weekend. I wanted a little bit of relaxing time. So I am almost home. I'm pulling into the subdivision area that I live in, the community. I don't know what you want to call it. Anyways, yeah, I will be home in a bit.